Well, 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 well. If it isn't everybody. Greetings, everybody. Welcome, Hilger Boss. Welcome, Amanda Barrera, Void 14. Welcome, Donnie Rysen, Resonant Virus, Mother Yackle. Thank you for the host, Resonant Virus. Welcome, Entity Minnesota, Tim the Time Lord as well. And, yeah, I think that's it. At least that's everybody who spoke so far. Oh, yeah. I gotta write the tweet announcing the stream is starting. The stream it was gonna see something like today's to do. 1. Popularize term to describe fans of Warner Bros. Harry Potter as Barty Crouch Potatoes. 2. Stream at mixer.com/JoeHills. No, it's just /Joe. I'm so bad at remembering that. Whoa, that's an exactly 140 character tweet. Today's to do. Popularized term to describe fans. Popularize calling fans of Warner Brothers Harry Potter Barty Crouch Potatoes. 2. Stream Minecraft. Using all 140 characters, or at least most of them. Well, do I need that extra space there? Today's to do. There we go. Tweet. I do technically own the Joe Hills mixer too. I should probably set that up to auto host, but I don't know how to do that. So I will not do that. Okay, so there we go. Okay, what else do I have to do before we get started? I gotta get my map and my book. We are still setting up the stream, so everybody feel free to say hello to everybody. I'm doing well, Void, thank you. Hey, Alex's World. Is that pillar diamonds? That pillar is blue dice. They represent ad-free episodes of Hermitcraft Riffs. Welcome, Amanda. Oh, wait, I've already greeted you. Well, you are welcome twice anyway. So, okay, here is the book. Got my map out. Big old map for a big old castle. Look, it's upside down. But just to kind of show you guys how huge this is. This is a really huge map. Whoa, this is the lands of Barovia. We're not even doing this part. Focus in on all of this. Anyway, let's go ahead. Okay, I think we are all set now. Got my map, got my book. Okay, what are we doing? Can I make a Joe Hills dictionary? You can. It won't be official. But, like, if you wanted to write the unofficial Joe Hills dictionary, then me saying, no, you can't do that, would only make it more unofficial. Like, I can't prevent that from happening. That is... Whoa, we're getting some weird lag here, stuttering. Which, you know, unsurprising. Facecam's still huge. This is why you guys are here, to tell me when I was screwing up. There we go, much better. Walnuthead writes, why are only 6 people watching? I'm actually streaming on 3 different services, so my fans can enjoy me wherever they want to. Which, depresses the numbers on each individual service, I admit, but I don't really need high numbers. Game seems quieter. Oh, I can hear it now. I don't really need huge numbers to feel good about myself. So, that's fine. But it also makes the chats easier to read because they all move at 1/3 the speed. There's an X dictionary? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Let's see. Let's try refreshing. I don't think the Twitch chat's working. Let me refresh it. Maybe it's working now. I think the Twitch chat times out because I leave these windows open overnight, and all the other ones work fine, but the Twitch one, still seeing that weird stutter. It's not ideal, I'll tell you that. Okay. Let's see if disabling the preview in OBS saves me some trouble. Maybe that's part of it. Well, the fact it took me... I can't tell if somebody outside just sneezed, barked like a dog, or fell. We'll assume that they are fine. Okay. There's enough other people around that if there is a real problem, I'll hear them yelling, and then I can rush out to offer assistance as needed. Hey, we have just received $5 toward our next upcoming ad-free Riffs episode. Let's go ahead and pull up who that's from real quick. I don't know what... See, these notifications are not set up ideally, but I don't know. Let's find out. Well, let's see. Note. Oh, it is from Mother Yackle. I thought I recognized that name, but I'm always worried when I see somebody's real name. I'm like, is this who I think it's from? And it is. So, thank you very much to Mother Yackle for bringing us $5 closer to our next goal. You are awesome, and man, it is kind of messing with me having the preview disabled on OBS, but I think that hopefully it will help with the weird stuttering we were having. Welcome, Alex Horswell. Welcome, Canadian Sasquatch. But yeah, thank you so much, Mother Yackle, for your contribution. Every bit helps. Helps pay for the studio, which at this point it's huge to have that help. No, why am I... Whoa, Minecraft is like freaking out. Yeah, that's not ideal. In terms of what we need to accomplish today... Ooh, goodness. We've got some dark oak wood here. I think that what we probably could best spend our time on is... Wow, this is unacceptable levels of stuttering. I'm not even recording right now. Like, usually recording adds to the stutter. Do I have anything open that could be causing this sort of thing? I'm gonna just close everything out. Steam, you're gone. Boom, exited. Discord, closed. TweetDeck, I'm done with you. Okay. So we will leave that open now. Okay, so let's see, hopefully that helps. Welcome, Legend of iPhoenix. Do I do YouTube full-time? Nope, I do it on my lunch break, like, during my day job. Like, I'm literally... on break from my day job. I left my studio, or I left my office to come down to my studio here on my lunch break. So I get about an hour for lunch every day, so I end up recording for about 45 minutes. A little less, actually, but it works out okay. Luckily, since I do a lot of like late-night server maintenance and stuff like that, my bosses are usually pretty cool if I'm a few minutes late coming back from lunch. As long as it's not, like, absolutely every day. So, some days I try to wrap up earlier than... I don't want to abuse the trust that they give me. But, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go ahead now. Let's go ahead and start the episode up here, maybe. Because we have really been neglecting this area. Somehow I have pants on there. Okay. Is this a good place to start the video? I'm kind of thinking about how to frame this. Okay, so we're gonna hit... Okay, with preview off, it's a lot harder for me to tell if what I'm doing is right. So let's enable preview. Okay. I'm gonna leave the preview on for right now because we'll just say canvas so it doesn't have to rescale it. Okay, so yeah, probably a server lag anyway. Let's go ahead and hit start recording. Donnie says, is anyone at work following you on YouTube? I hope not. I mean, not that I ever say anything bad about anybody with, but like, it's one of those things, like, I like to keep parts of my life separate. I don't want them to think I'm less professional at what I do professionally because I make goofy things. And in fact, actually, I try to be, like, really quiet and dry and just... I try not to be a big goofball at work. I feel like it's important to be able to be a fun person, but to separate being a fun person versus, hey, I'm working on serious stuff and I need to approach it with a serious attitude. So, yeah. I mean, the people at my work do know that I do YouTube. Let's just turn the face cam back on. I'm stopping the recording because, but yeah, the people I work with do know I do the YouTube thing. And at one point, my boss was on the phone with our company that does our backups for one of our servers, and he says, you know, well, I'm gonna have you set up a call with Joe Hills, our lead developer, and he can handle the rest of this from here, I think. And the guy's just like, wait, are you guys in Nashville, Tennessee? And my boss is like, yeah. And it's like, and I'm gonna be talking to Joe Hills on the phone? And my boss is like, yeah, why? It's like, oh, I watch his YouTube videos. And my boss is like, oh, okay, that's fine. Just make our backup server work. He'll talk to you about it. Okay. So anyway, you know, like, that's like the closest, but yeah, like, my different parts of my life don't really overlap too closely. But yeah. But, like, you know, and my boss mentioned, like, you know, I tried watching these things, and they're not really for me. And I'm like, that's fine. I don't make those for you. I come in here and I work every day for you. As long as you're happy with that, I don't need the validation of you also enjoying the videos I make. Like, yeah. Well, my wife was talking to somebody who was surprised that she didn't watch all... Like, this person was surprised that my wife didn't watch all my videos because, like, she doesn't. Like, we were already dating when I started making these. Like, we were practically engaged, actually. Yeah, no, we were engaged when I started making these videos. So it wasn't like she was a Joe Hills fan who was like... But, like, she just happened to already know me, and we met through family or whatever, because her sister knew my brother. But anyway, like, it's one of those things where, so yeah, somebody was just, like, shocked that my wife wasn't this huge Joe Hills fan. And my wife's just kind of like, well, I'm in grad school, and I'm really busy, and I'm glad that he likes doing that, but, you know, I can't watch everything he makes. And it's like, I don't expect her to, but anyway, I just thought, you know, that might be interesting. Anyway, we are way off track. We are not building a castle. Do you want to build a castle? We can make it very tall. We will put vampires inside. The doors open wide, and spider webs will fall. Yeah, let's just start. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice and ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America. How now, brown cow? Unique, New York. December 21st. No, that can't be right. December 24th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. From here on in, I shoot without a script. Anyway, family-friendly stream. Gotta think about that. First Shot Castle. Hanging out near Ravenloft. Gonna meet Strahd later. This is terrible. So we hear. Okay. Let's get that into the thirds there. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and our mansion top castle. No, our castle top mansion. It's not really ours. It's Tracy and Laura Hickman's, as well as Chris Perkins, based on his revisions. But anyway, Strahd's castle, as described by those great authors. We are building a model of it for our friends to run through on an adventure. And let's face it, the third-story mansion here, kind of not two-mansional. This should be a three-dimensional mansional experience with an expansional element to it, and it's lacking a certain amount of volume that you would normally associate with a third-dimensional extension of a cartographical invention. So what we want to do is we want to put in walls that reflect, nay, abound from the original design, and allow our players to experience this space as it was intended, as a sequence or series of branching spaces, rather than just one giant open room, you know? Imagine if humanity existed in space. Like, that was just it. We were made conscious, or we evolved consciousness without a planet. We're just in this huge space, and there's no constructs. Our brains would be entirely different than they are today. And we are not building a Curse of Strahd Ravenloft Dungeons and Dragons experience for these weird space floaty humans with high volume and whatever. We are creating small, claustrophobic spaces in sequence. Or I say we're doing this. I'm just sitting here, I've got a potato in my hand. Also, side note, I came up with the term, I don't like those Harry Potter Warner Brothers movies, and I've decided that I'm going to call people who enjoy them Barty Crouch potatoes. This is not relevant to the rest of the episode, but, like, I think that there's something there, and you could even have Barty Crouch potatoes Jr. for, like, kids who are exposed to the Harry Potter movies before they're exposed to the books. That is terrible. If you want to depict Harry Potter in film, just look at what the Harry Potter musical people did and watch that. Like, it's perfect. Anyway, sidetracked. The amount of walls that we are putting in right now is few and far between, and they need to be claustrophobic and built. So I'm going to flip through my map here, figure out where they need to go, and start dropping them in. Time skip. Stop recording. Wow, that was a little bit more ramblomatic than I expected. I really don't know what I'm doing, like, 90% of the time. Okay, yep, Team Snow Day is the name of my comedy group. Me and my friends. It's not as bad as the Aragon movie. I have not seen the Aragon movie. That's one of those things where it's like, well, I'd want to read the books first, and I haven't had time to read the books, so... Also, quick poll, since I got some of you guys here. We've tried doing like a monthly book club in the past, and one of the things I found was that a lot of people couldn't get through a whole book in a month, especially like a bigger book. And since I just got my like limited edition 10th anniversary Name of the Wind book in the mail, which is too long to read in maybe just 1 month, how do you guys feel about doing like a 45-day book club thing? Where we say, okay, we're going to start reading The Name of the Wind, and on November 1st, we'll talk about the first third or half of the book, and then on December 1st, we'll talk about the rest, or something. Or we could break it up smaller than that. If any of the Patreon book club people are here, let me know. Because I really want to reread The Name of the Wind. You can get it on Kindle cheap, you can get it in paperback now, it's in libraries. It's not as rare or hard to find as some of the books we've done. Anyway, just a thought. So, castle time. I've got this floor of the castle is called the Rooms of Weeping, and presumably because they would make you cry. So what I'm thinking of doing is smooth stone for the walls in here. Although maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe I should use granite, or... Let me see how these rooms are described in the book. So... Okay. Great arched window along the west wall covered by heavy red draperies. Bathtub full of blood. They don't really say what the walls look like. Dark alcoves line the walls. Overhead, the beams of Ravenloft's roof are exposed. Oh. So yeah, I should probably, yeah, have some beams there as well. Beam me up, Scotty. So yeah, beams on that room. The study. Blazing hearth fills the room with rolling waves of red and amber light. Walls are lined with bookshelves. No description of wall color. False treasury. Resting on the floor of this smoke-filled room is a closed chest. Hall of webs. Ancient hall is choked with spiderwebs broken by a single clear path down its center. Arched 20-foot ceiling overhead. At the eastern end are a pair of arched bronze doors of ornate design. Belfry, treasury. Yeah, it seems like none of these rooms have walls that are going to be described in the book. Thank you for the follow, Scouse Boycott and Young Statue. Glad to have you. Yeah, the interesting thing about... Oh, Nibiru 2017 says the first video that they saw was Joe Hills in the pool, and it was great. I'm so proud of those videos. I love those. Should make the walls out of diorite. I'm kind of tempted to, just because I have a ton of it, but I also think that granite might look good in there, or... Oh my gosh, I still gotta build this stairwell. It's gonna be so much work. How am I gonna get... Oh, I need to have this actually go the way it's supposed to, too. So that's the other thing, is there's like a million little things where I'm like, I need to build that. How does that connect? Oh, this should actually be a secret door even, so... To indicate that this is a secret door to me, I'm going to put it in like so. But that's going to be a long-term problem now that I can't get it back through there. If I'm too loud, then turn down your own volume. I am playing on PC. Do I have Pinterest? I do not. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, what would make a good... Let's bring up the red wool to use as curtains. In some ways, using granite walls would be nice. Using the white walls from... If we had enough bone meal, would be optimal, but we just don't have enough. Okay, you know what? That kind of language is inappropriate. You've been timed out. Okay. Use cracked stones. It looks closer to the texture. Oh, that's smart, too. Yeah, I need to mix cracked stones in with a bunch of this stuff, though. Like, in the long term, I'm hoping to replace some of the stone with cracked stone just to give it a little more texture. Here's the thing, is if we just try granite and we don't like it, we can always fix it later. Like, we just need to, at a certain point, start putting walls in. And we're at that point. We are running... I don't have a schedule, so I can't tell how far behind schedule I am, but I suspect I'm really far behind schedule on this. Okay. But yeah, I like that idea about the cracked stone. That is a smart idea. Also, I think my microphone might be further down. It's probably fine. How are my levels? They're not good. How about now? A little better. Okay, so let's see. We want to have this wall. We can actually use an axe on. We can take an axe to this part here. And put in this like so. Put this ink sac up for the moment. Okay, and then we can continue kind of this wall along here, I guess. In the same way that we'll have it continue along here. Although I'm kind of inclined to move all of these sculptures back one, just to have this room feel more grand. But you know what? That's out of scope. We have to start making hard decisions about scope, and that is one of them. So, here is our belfry. Belfry goes at the end here. We've got this treasure tower. We've got no blocks there for some reason. Wait, shouldn't this be symmetrical somehow? Yeah, so we would need this to actually go like this. And then this to come out to here. Thank you for the follow, Connor. What are these blocks even for? That's a mystery to me. So we're going to have to extend this roof eventually. I'm literally at this point, I'm at the point where I am... How about glazed terracotta for walls? That would be cool, but I don't think I'm going to have time to make enough of it. Joe, how do you come up with names for a team for D&D? You just tell people that they have like 5 minutes and you make them think of things. Like, it's, you just got to be brutal. You got to be like, okay, you guys, go. Yep, Hermitcraft is a private server. So, okay. In terms of things that we need to get done. We need to move this out, which we're not going to do today. We need to build a wall above this, which this actually we can do. This is definitely supposed to be a wall. Okay, how does this even work? Okay, so we're going to have a wall come in like this. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, you know what I just realized is we can use diorite for the bone walls on the outside. That's going to help a lot. That is going to save us, actually, possibly. Now, there's supposed to be a dressing room change-in screen here. The Granite looked good with the wood. I hope so. I like that it's got a red element to it, which is blood reminiscent. Okay, so there's the big bay window here is going to have red curtains as well. This is a window. We've got black glass with us that we can use to fill it in. Let me look at the front of the building. Yeah, that's that. Or is... Oh, wait, is this the window? Never mind, this is the window. Hey, Minotaur World, that is not contributing to the conversation. I actually cannot discern what you're trying to communicate. So, please do not encrypt any messages. This is not a place for NSA-level cryptography or explorations of elliptic curves and mathematical expressions of messages to be passed between governments. This is a humble place for simple folk. Wink. Hey, Mr. Bloxby. I'm doing well. So, and welcome, Ninja Gamer. So, let's see. There's supposed to be a wall here, it looks like. And so this is going to run until there's a stairwell that punches through here, it looks like. So how does that even... I'm going to have to figure out where this stairwell comes up out of. Oh, it's that stairwell probably. So that's that. I have this continue to run this way. Okay. Let's, I'm gonna fall down there and die. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these here so I remember that this is where the stairwell goes. And then this comes back out here and wraps around the stairwell. I guess, roughly. Okay, let's try working out backwards from this. So if I'm standing right here, I go 2 blocks forward, and then I see a door. And that door is going to line up with this, so we will put that door... We need a fancier door. This is the upstairs. We need fancy doors for upstairs. Cub's making a UFO in another hub. Oh, that sounds awesome. We're going to need more fancy doors than that. Okay. So. Not spruce. Dark oak. So this is the study. Then I come this way. And actually, wait. Maybe I'm counting these blocks wrong. So I should have 5 torches inside of here. Which I do. 1, 2... Well, that one's not a torch for some reason, but... 3, 4, 5. 6th one is here. Well, then we go 2 blocks out and we hit this door. And then we enter the study. This is the study, okay. And there is a diagonal wall here. Whoops. Why do I have those out? That's going to intersect that. Then we're going to have a huge fireplace. Just gigantic fireplace. Right here. So, let's go ahead and put some torches back here so stuff doesn't spawn. We'll reclaim that. In the long term, I should have books in these places, but... Whoa. Actually, yeah, this is what I want to do. Do want to use granite for these. Now I'm regretting leaving all that granite back at the spawn area. Now, actually, when I come this far over, though, so we go 1, 2... So the stairwell is actually supposed to come up out and out right here, maybe. So it goes door, bookshelf, and then the spiral staircase is actually going to go down and back into here, it looks like. And so then, so we're going to have the spiral staircase come... Whoops. Oh, my goodness. Why do I even have those? Spiral staircase will come up here. And well, let's just put a torch in so we know. So spiral staircase. Up and around, and then out through this door. So, that's fine. Doorway. Hey, welcome Barbara Gorgon. Even if you're only here for a brief break, we appreciate your presence. So it looks like, though, that this actually needs to cut in. Oh, this should cut in more, actually. So that's where we were confused. Or I was, anyway. So basically, even with the center line of this, we need to have now a double door here. Okay, and that's going to line up with the window. Out from the window, we're going to come diagonally this way. And then we will have a wall here. Goes across, and this wall comes over to here before going diagonally this way. So then in the center of that is going to be, well, it's not perfectly centered, is it? I guess, though, that's just going to be the nature of that. We're going to have to accept that this might not be perfectly centered and just put these doors here. Oh, that is perfectly centered. Okay. So we'll take more of this dark oak wood. Sorry, Evan, this is an invite-only server, and I am not in charge of the invites. Okay. Don't worry. Alrighty, see you, Barbara Gorgon. Probably won't stream tonight. My schedule probably won't allow it. Okay, so let's go ahead. 53. Oh man, we are running out of time. This episode might end up being out in 2 days because I'm worried about the amount of time it takes to make it. Might make it not feasible to get out. Okay, so this is going to then go back out diagonally this way. And then there will be a door where these meet that goes here. Gotta get more doors where the shadows lie. Askburzum Ishi Krimpatul. Probably gonna need more doors still. Okay, so this is gonna go straight across to here. And then from here, this will come out. So we have the grand dining room over here, which will have a door like super close to this tower. Right here. So we'd have that kind of like so. I don't know why I have that block there. That might indicate where there's supposed to be a door. Ooh. Okay. I feel like, though, that door should be further. Well, it might. I don't know. It might be fine either way. So, back of the fireplace, this thing is huge, is going to be here. We're going to have to get netherrack for the fireplace, obviously. Actually, this should be even bigger. Come out to here. Okay, and things we're also out of now is black glass. Thank you for the follow, Flaming Pig. Thank you for the follow, Evan the Gamer. Welcome, Terrence Portzer. Glad to have you. Okay, so from actually out here, this is just going to be like this, I think. Yep, okay. I think that was originally supposed to be more flush with that, but that's okay. So, and we might also have the roof edge out a little bit further when we actually do it. Dang it, okay. So let's ender pearl up there real quick. Haven't already discarded the block we needed. Okay. Face cam off. Start recording. I have begun laying out the rough floor plan here. As you can see, we've got a space for our dining room, space for our study. I've got the big fireplace basically set in there. I gotta get some netherrack for that. I decided to do granite for the walls. A lot of these will be replaced by bookshelves in the long term, but the granite kind of works well with the red. There's going to be red curtains in front of this window, which I don't have enough glass to do quite yet. And there's also this red change-in thing for like somebody to change clothes, I guess. Privacy screen. This will be the bathroom, so we need to get more red wool as well to fill a quartz bathtub with blood, you know, for plot reasons. Then, of course, right off the bathroom, they've got back to the dining room. Closets back here. I still need to get a bunch of leather armor to dye black to make suits of clothes. Also, I was planning to do this entire exterior with bone blocks, but there's no way I'm going to get enough bone blocks in time. So I've decided I'm going to get diorite. It's not the prettiest, and in the long term, we'll replace it. In the short term, we got to get it done. So, you know, I realize I don't know if I'm, you know, off schedule because I have no schedule for this project. But I have a deadline. And having a deadline without a schedule probably isn't a good idea. This is why I'm not a project manager. But anyway, this is just definitely way better than it was. We've got the foundation in place, so now we can just start putting blocks down and hopefully get this ready to go before people show up. Time skip. I wonder if I should... What is this block doing here? Oh, maybe I should put additional supports in somehow. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Is this supposed to be here, even? I was assuming that that was part of the structure, but now I'm not so sure. Thank you for the follow, Alf, and welcome, Cool Pikachu. Glad to have you. Time skip, and nothing happens. That's exactly how the stream works. You guys get to see all the magic behind the scenes. Thank you for the follow, Cool Pikachu. That is why you are here. You want to see how the magic happens. And the magic happens slowly and with a lot of mistakes. And I keep the funniest mistakes, but there's a lot of boring mistakes too. So, that's why I try to keep up a conversation. So you're not, like, wasting all your time. Okay, so... yeah, let's just start dropping this in. Quicker we get this done, the better. Speaking of quick, uh-oh, I gotta get back to work. So anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream today. I'm gonna just put the face cam back on for this. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream today. It was fun to see you guys. It was fun to see the build come together, as was pointed out by visitor Dane Leon. So welcome, Dane. Welcome, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Aloha. Aloha ha ha. If I was Hawaiian, that would be the name of my comedy club. And it would be great if somebody got like a really sick burn, because they'd have aloe. Ha ha ha. See, it works. Till next time, stream, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.